So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So we're up and running. Jim, how are you reading the formation?
Well, one of the attacking advantages in this setup, Peter, is the impact that can be made between fullbacks and the attacking wide players. These combinations, when worked well, can be a real handful for any opposition, and we're likely to witness that again. You often see the wide man drift inside to allow the fullback to make the run out wide, and it can just throw the opposition off kilter.
Knocks it into space.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Aimed beyond the defence. Saliba promptly onto that, and that is that. That has not gone well. And it's Jordi Alba. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, Peter, the closest thing to goalkeeping perfection is this guy, Manuel Neuer. We all know about his...
Shot at goal! Looking to play him in. Oh, Red, nice interception. Van Dijk. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
He's going to be disappointed with that. Son Heung-min. Played back in. And he shoots! Now, who's going to be first to this? Now it's Yamal. Tries to play it through. He has a look up. Played out to the right. Yamal's cross. Cleared away. Robertson. And he's managed to get free. Back in once more. Germany claiming a corner, and the referee concurs.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Can he get on the end of this? Crosses it in here. And now they can spring out of defence. Out to the right. Now it's Mahrez. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And here's Lewandowski. Modric. And it's Modric. And he's in on goal. Decent chance! Oh, what has happened here?
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
And this is Shevchenko. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, that was a half-decent effort. It's their second corner of the game. Son Heung-min is there, and he can get that clear. Now this could be a chance. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Son Heung-min.
Look, they're prepared to be quite physical to contain any danger that might come their way.
Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Keylor Navas claims comfortably. Busquets, it's a good ball out wide. Now Can they get him away? Robertson picks it up out wide. Robertson is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. Right, Shevchenko. Rice. Good driving run. He's had a shot! That's a smartly directed ball. Busquets. Still waiting for the first breakthrough, but not for the want of trying. Belletti.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And Dijk deals with that comfortably. So, third corner of the game. And that's a simple one for the keeper. And now they can spring out of defence. Short changes him with that pass. Jordi Alba with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. It's out for a goal kick. Mahrez. Shevchenko. Chance! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
That's great reading of the game, and it led to a decent chance. Cracking aggression.
Jordi Alba. And it's Bruno Fernandes.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And it's Son Heung-min. And here's Lewandowski. Threads one in. And that'll be the last act of the first half. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, I have to say, I think it's a good performance, but it's clear that they need a little more energy and more precision up top. They proved they can create chances. Now they need to start putting them away. That's the next step.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. And we are back on the way.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team...
And a chance! Goal!
Well, it's hardly a great surprise to see him doing something thrilling, and it should send a strength and courage through every one of his teammates from here.
Was there ever any doubt?
Well, how cool was that? He was almost teasing the keeper then.
Germany have penetrated for the first time.
Well, talk about the perfect start to the second half. They've certainly come out with more purpose, more energy, and it's paid off beautifully.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Bruno Fernandes. Vieira gets over and intercepts. Rijkaard. Right, Shevchenko. Yamal. Oh, that's a key interception. Still chasing the game, trailing by one. Modric. Jordi Alba. Swung over. Mahrez. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Great vision. And the shot! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Lewandowski deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have...
Lewandowski! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Lewandowski! Oh, it's a beauty! He's got himself an absolute peach. A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch. I think you have to appreciate the simplicity and efficiency of it all there, Peter. The ease at which the defence got taken out of the equation, and he was never going to miss that.
Substitution in progress.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited for me. Now they can go one better, possibly.
Oh, can he get onto this? And that has left him in a heap. That's a good run down the left. Can he get onto this? Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Corner number 4 coming up here. And it's a poor one. Well, what a waste that one is. Just eases him off the ball. Granit Xhaka. Bruno Fernandes. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Van Dijk makes the interception. Vieira can see things others simply cannot. Now it's Morata. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Robertson gets across to intercept that. Germany are looking lively here. They're playing with more zest, more purpose.
They are, and it's all because of the movement we're seeing down the flanks, and I think they look as if they're going to cause some real problems to that opposing defence. Both flanks are working quite well now.
Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Tries to pass it through. And no, that was never going to make it. Busquets. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, that's down to...
Shoots! Goal! Germany! And again they hit the front. It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
Substitution for Germany. Number 22.
We have got changes
Neymar.
here from both sides, in
Number
fact.
41.
Germany
Right.
go into the lead.
Number 3.
You have to credit the desire we've just seen here, Peter.
Coming on
The
the
desire to
field,
stick to your task
number 2,
and keep on chipping
Bale.
away. Some might have backed
Number
off, but not this
19,
lot. This is
Pedri.
very impressive.
Number 8.
Otamendi
Pep
spots
Guardiola.
it and
Substitution
intercepts.
taking place.
Royce. Well, we expected better, and so did he. No, not quite on the same wavelength.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
It's a promising position. That's an excellent interception. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, he's found support out wide. Granit Xhaka. Pedri. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Granit Xhaka. And Son Heung-min. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Oscar. And it's Xhaka. Passing is crisp and sharp. It's Morata!
Georgia really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Ball is over the line. Time added on 4 minutes. Now it's Morata. It's a good foot in there. Van Dijk with the foul. Morata. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. He's being urged to shoot. Nice interception, well timed. Pedri. Looking for options for movement. Shevchenko! And it's in! And there's the goal they've been looking for. And time is up. Well, that was a frustrating game. They were, at times, cohesive, very capable. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So that's got things underway.
Robert Pires is another outstanding attacking midfield talent.
And the finish! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it. Busquets. Oh, good spread. Pinches it off him. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Perez. And it's Neymar. And here's Vinicius Junior. No, he's not getting past him there.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Now it's Gignac, distributed tidily. Mahrez picks it up out wide. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Modric. Mahrez, and he shoots! And that is doing no harm at all.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Couple of decent early chances. It bodes well for an exciting game. And here's Vinicius Junior. Look at the space here. Decent chance! They want to be quick to recover this. He is desperate to get on the score sheet, but not this time.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
Madrid with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And it's Camavinga. He's gone for goal! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Camavinga really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Madrid have their second corner now. And the keeper beats it away. And now a sudden chance to counter. There's the crossfield ball. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Bruno Fernandes. Showing good feet. Spread out to the left. In towards the back stick. And it's hoisted clear. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Shot could be on. Chance for a shot! It's in! His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Busquets. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Tonali deals with that comfortably. Well, there's the clearance. Now it's Olise.
They want to be quick here, it's breakaway time.
Van Dijk does well to stand up to him. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Olise shapes to shoot!
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it, and I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
Now it's Mahrez. Modric. Bruno Fernandes. Now Modric. Camavinga producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. He's picked his way through. Bruno Fernandes. And it's Mahrez. Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes touches it back.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Pires. Good, strong midfield running here. Can he get on the end of this? Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Now it's Pires. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. He's not got that quite right. Ups for safety. In with the challenge. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Mahrez. And the first half is done. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
I think, on the whole, the team linked up very well and has been organised. Hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think. Something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break. And we are already promptly back underway. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. That was good pressure, just hounded him off it. Aims beyond the defence. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Now it's Neymar. Oh, nicely intercepted. Modric. Bruno Fernandes. Into the channel. Pires providing an outlet. Can he finish? Madrid have their third corner. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. And now they can spring out of defence. Son Heung-min. And he's gone searching cross-field. Team still separated by the game's only goal. Gignac. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Mahrez going face-to-face with his great rival. Modric kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. But that has not gone well. Almost an hour gone. And this is Son Heung-min. Good read, needed to be. And now they can clear their lines. Your impression so far, Jim?
They're ahead, but they're not playing as if they are. There seems to be more of an emphasis on protecting their lead than adding to it. It's all gone a little timid.
Oh, the great chance! He's got a goal! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Looking for the run, and he welcomes it in. He's got away. Tries a shot! It's in! And the comeback is complete! The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
There was a distinct lack of pressure there, Peter. It was a good finish, but it was made easy. That's poor defence.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
And it's Bruno Fernandes. Koundé calmly anticipates. Neymar. Now it's Kane. And it's been shipped out wide. Koundé promptly onto that, and that is that. Busquets. Xhaka. Son Heung-min. And a chance! He's scored! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
That was a given, it always was.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So all square, and not for the first time.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Son Heung-min receives it in a wide position, and it's Bruno Fernandes. Thinks about the shot. Oh, that was vital. Knocks it into... Shot a goal! And yes, it's there! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. That was easy, almost too easy.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 20.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. So, major alterations here in the defensive department.
Well, it's quite a change in tactics and approach. It's now just about trying to see this one out.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Expertly cut out, really nicely done.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Politano is in a really good position out wide. Bruno Fernandes. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. He's in a great position here. Goes down, but nothing given. Vinicius Junior.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And he's managed to get free. Oh, there it is! And the referee brings it to a close. They are pumped. Boy, they're pumped. A tough win earned through the power. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. These high, steep stands at Signal Iduna Park really do create an intimidating environment for every visiting side. So off we go then.
Patrick Vieira is a man of many qualities. The leadership has to be top of the pile.
Yeah, he's not just a destroyer, is he? He is the enforcer.
True, there's so much more to his game. Quite comfortable in driving the team forward, and he can make those marauding runs from box to box.
And we have our very first corner. They've played it short. Politano. And here's Son Heung-min. Son Heung-min goes on a run down the left wing. It's a pretty loose pass. Modric caresses it through. Khan breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Otamendi gets across to intercept that. He's found a way through. Now it's Vieri! And the keeper couldn't hold it.
It's been pretty high-tempo stuff from the off here, Peter. A good show of intent, I would say.
And it's Jordi Alba. Chooses to go crossfield. Now it's Politano. He's picked his way through. Takes it. He's got full. Crossbar comes to the rescue. He's scored! Bruno Fernandes at his razor-sharp best there.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Bruno Fernandes. Opts for safety. Now it's Politano. Otamendi. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is... Great chance! It's in! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring!
Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
And it's Son Heung-min. Good play on the left-hand side here. Vieira. Cafu. Neymar. Strokes it back. Vieri. Keylor Navas claims comfortably. Politano. And it's Bruno Fernandes. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Now it's Neymar. Vieri. He's having a shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Vieri is offering a wry smile there. And it's been taken short. Decent chance!
It's loose now and they want to get it back. Cafu tries making a foray down the right.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
Busquets. Neymar demonstrating his defensive quality there. Son Heung-min. Bruno Fernandes. Modric. Politano in acres of space out wide. Shot a goal! And he's cleared it out of harm's way. He's being urged to shoot. Modric. Good ball, good take. Gignac!
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Oh, that's fabulous. Lovely feet. Oh, that's a fine interception.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Great vision. Politano. He is through here. This looks promising. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Cafu. Neymar. Cafu. Bruno Fernandes.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Politano. Here's Otamendi. And the half-time whistle goes. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Georgia clearly have plenty of cause to be happy, Peter, but they'll need to resist the temptation to just sit on the lead second half. The opposition will be doing their utmost to try and get back into this, so they have to be alert.
It has been a remarkable contest, decorated by goals, and two between them at half-time. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. And here's Gignac. And it's Son Heung-min. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Cafu. Platini. Cafu. Played out to the left flank. Danielson will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Busquets. Now Van Dijk. And it's Jordi Alba. To Bruno Fernandes. Modric looking understandably energised after his goal. Politano. Bruno Fernandes. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Van Dijk. So 2-0 the scoreline early after half-time. It's Van Dijk. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Jordi Alba has it out wide and in space. And they've got a throw. Modric. Can he get it through? Zanetti.
The attendance for this match was 61,052.
Probing pass. No, he's just misjudged that one. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Modric. Nicely weighted ball. Well, they can break here. He won't be happy with that one. Neymar. Some resolute defending there. Van Dijk. That has been slung wide. Bruno Fernandes. Now Modric. Oh, good spread. Modric. Looking for the run. Gignac. That's the keeper's ball. And they can counter here. Driving forward. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. He's got away, and he's whipped it across.
Oh, how that cross missed everyone is an absolute mystery to me. It warranted a finishing touch.
Substitution on the field. Number 19, Otamendi. Number 4, Van Dijk. Number 7, Modric.
Nzonzi.
Number 8,
Stefan de Vrij.
Number 11.
And it's Jordi Alba.
Coming on the field.
He's a sharp little ball here. And he's managed to get free.
Number 17.
So what can they make of this? Neymar chasing after it.
Xhaka. Number 3. Steve.
Oh, that's clever.
Number
It's made its way to him. Has crossed into the middle. Zahavi! Harmlessly behind. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Pass somewhat off target. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
And it's Bruno Fernandes. Jordi Alba. Son Heung-min. Nzonzi. Now that looks a decent ball. Politano picks it up out wide. And that's a throw-in. Looking for options for movement. That's an excellent interception. Not the most accurate pass. Nzonzi. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, don't you just love it when a plan comes together? Victory never in doubt. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. And we're underway. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, I think you're going to have to go a very long way to find a better all-round midfielder than Fede Valverde. He's got the engine to do all the covering, but he's a lot more than that. He's got the strength, the tackling ability, good composure on the ball and balance in his game. So you'd really struggle to find...
Bullish header! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Modric. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Costa Curta. Hernandez. Oh, perfectly measured that. And he's certainly onside here. And a chance! Fenerbahce with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. It's Hernandez. Oh, sweet feet. Now it's Barella. Chance, surely! And now they can spring out of defence. It's not an especially good pass, that. Nicely weighted ball. Shot could be on. He is just caressing the ball. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Barella sends it crossfield. He's in space and looking for options. He's in a great position here, but he's gone backward here. Son Heung-min. So what can they make of this? Well, that pass isn't the best. And here's Son Heung-min. And it's Valverde. Either side yet able to force a breakthrough here. He's got plenty of space out wide here. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Modric. Played towards the other side. Now it's Son Heung-min. Busquets. And Jordi Alba. Passing is crisp and sharp. Jordi Alba. De Paul, and it's Modric. Nicely aimed pass.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Son Heung-min. Decent progress down the left. And he cuts out the supply. Van Dijk. Otamendi. That's Busquets. Jordi Alba. And it's Son Heung-min. 30 minutes gone. That has ended up in no man's land. João Neves. Shoots! Goal! Fenerbahce! Fenerbahce take the lead. You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
So we have the first goal.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Turns back here, probably the best option. Valverde. Pass is coming off in quick succession here.
Georgia certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
And it's Valverde. Played back in. This looks promising. Picked out brilliantly. A header! And that's caused a worry or two.
Haaland is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Modric. Valverde. Otto. Oh, that's delightful. And he's managed to get free. Goes for a shot! He's scored! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner.
And that'll be the final action of the first half. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
And the action is back underway.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Son Heung-min. Modric. Ball played for Mahrez. Chooses to go crossfield. And it's Son Heung-min. That ball looks a good one. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Oh, good read. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Otto. Played out to the left flank. Son Heung-min providing an outlet on that flank. And this is Son Heung-min. Son Heung-min takes control of it, and there's the shot! And it's there! Up by 3. They have their boot on the throats of their foes. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
A case now of complete control. Mahrez tries to pass it through. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. That has been cut short.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Son Heung-min picks it up out wide. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. That looks a good ball through. And this is Son Heung-min. It's Son Heung-min! Turns and goes back. And it's Barella. Barella! Sticks it away! Players ecstatic, fans delirious. This is utopian. An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
It's become a case of men against boys.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Oh, that's a key interception. Played into space out wide. De Paul. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Just about up to 75 minutes. The referee's awarded a free kick. And that's going to be a booking.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
Son Heung-min. Modric. Tries to play it through. Oh, well played. Valverde. Great vision. Haaland is onto this. He's shifting through the gears here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And he was quick to react. Good ball, good touch. Chance for a shot! Oh, it's a stunning goal! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
Fenerbahce are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents... Can he finish? Oh, it's fallen kindly here. He scores! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Well, they have a goal, but it is surely too much to hope for a comeback. De Paul, Jordi Alba, Son Heung-min. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, that's well spotted. And that is as far as they're going to go. It's Hernandez. Valverde. Oh, good-looking ball. And he's running through. Big chance! And the shot! De Paul.
Should be 3 minutes added time.
Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
He's picked his way through. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. It's a pretty loose pass. He's in plenty of space here. Modric. Not the most accurate pass. And the referee brings it to a close. A tale of 2 teams, one irresistible, unstoppable. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
The game yet to
everybody,
kick
and
off.
welcome to
The
today's
excitement
match.
already palpable. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. There's the whistle.
Well, this 4-4-2 formation is often used in the modern era defensively, but it used to be the gold standard of formations a generation or so ago, Peter, and it does allow the fullbacks to play a key role in attack.
Yeah, they offer most of the width, don't they?
Exactly. You want them to be high up the pitch so they can get themselves into the final third whenever possible. This will, of course, ask an awful lot of the centre halves and the central midfielders, who'll need to drop into position and cover the spaces.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Costa Curta gets into a good position. Zola. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. De Paul. That is ended up in no man's land. Now, can they get him away?
Well, Peter, here we have one of the greatest defenders of all time, Alessandro Costa Curta.
Yeah, in a sense, understated, isn't he? Certainly, some would say underrated. He's one of the less glamorous members of the Milanese elite from the 1990s.
Yeah, but ability-wise, I think he was on a par with the rest of them, and his tactical versatility means the centre-back, full-back,
Sweeper, defensive midfield player.
yeah, and we shouldn't forget his outstanding vision and confidence on the ball being almost as important as what he did at the back.
That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Jordi Alba. A lack of adventure up to now, just no breakthrough. Swung over. Busquets. And it's Rodrigo de Paul.
Well, neither team has yet managed to impose any authority, and as a consequence, this game's just drifted.
Jordi Alba picks it up out wide. It's a goal kick. Costa Curta. Jordi Alba. Van Dijk. Played back to the goalkeeper. Mahrez. And here's Hullet. Now it's Van Basten. Zola gets into some space. Can he finish? Oh, off the bar! Now that has posed a few awkward questions.
Oh, it looked like he tried to give it some extra whip.
Otamendi. And it's Otamendi. It's not an especially good pass, that. And it's Zahavi. Nicely spread. Threads one in. He's on it. Can he get away? There's the header! Just off target.
Zahavi is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Mahrez. Now it's Zahavi. Tunisia look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
And the pass is intercepted. Son Heung-min. Busquets. And it's Modric. Now Modric. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Mahrez. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Mateus. Well, I'm not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised so far. Mahrez. Mahrez will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Oh, sweet feet. Son Heung-min could try cutting inside here. He's looking wide. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And here's Son Heung-min. Takes the shot! And he's really put himself on the line here. And we have our very first corner. Son Heung-min with the short one. Jordi Alba.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Otamendi. And we hit half-time. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Georgia worked the aerial route pretty well, even if it is predictable and a bit one-dimensional, so I'd expect less of that and a bit more variation from here.
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. And we are already promptly back underway.
Georgia are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to...
Mateus! Magnificent from Mateus!
Well, clearly there was some serious talking done in that dressing room during the break, because they've started this second half with much more intent, and the captain's finish was sublime. Just the ideal tonic for the remainder.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Tunisia have broken through. It's 1-0.
And talk about the perfect time to score. The manager's giving nothing away, but he'll be thrilled inside.
And it's Son Heung-min. Jordi Alba. Mahrez. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Now it's Son Heung-min. He's got away. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. It's played through for him. Van Basten. It's Van Basten! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Such sharp play, and he's been looking so good this half, and yet he doesn't convert.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Modric. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Otamendi. Van Dijk. And it's Modric.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
De Paul. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Tries to pass it through.
Georgia really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
Listen. Van Basten!
Substitution for Tunisia, number 12, Van Basten. Coming on to replace him is number 11.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Really running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Busquets. Now it's Zahavi. Over to the left. Oh, such a clever touch. That's Busquets. Just no time to dwell on the ball there.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach.
Oh no, this does not look good.
Might want to be careful there.
And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. Well, there is concern on the faces of the players standing around him here. Well, he waited a little while, but it does seem that the referee was eventually convinced that that was a clear enough chance he denied. Jordi Alba looks to the other side.
Good switch, that.
Distributed tidily. He is through here. It carries far too far and out of play. It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
At least they're going about it as they should, having brought this on themselves.
Edmilson. Looking for the run. He's a sharp little ball here.
Tunisia really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
And here's Zahavi. And he's managed to get free.
Has been indicated.
Granit Xhaka. Oh, good spread. Politano. Can he get it through? And it's Bruno Fernandes. And it's Jordi Alba. Lovely pass, but can he get there? showing good feet. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. These high, steep stands at Signal Iduna Park really do create an intimidating environment for every visiting side. We have already started here. Well, Jim, the name Albert Ferrer is certainly familiar to English football fans of a certain vintage.
Yeah, and he's remembered with a great deal of affection as a pacey and tough tackling defender who always gave his all.
And was a bit of a character.
He was. Oh, that's a cracking ball. Too quick for defence and keeper.
Valverde carries the ball down the right. Nottingham are looking to break at pace. Spread out to the left. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Now it's Mbappe, and it's Alexander-Arnold. And that's an excellent interception. Played into space out wide. And he's managed to gift it back. Jordan Henderson. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Jordan Henderson. Oh, good spread. Mahrez. Nothing significant to report up to this point, but we are still very early in the game. Now Modric. First quarter of an hour gone. Knocks it into space.
It's not the game we were hoping for, Peter. I think both of these keepers could text about their respective uninvolvement.
And it's Jordi Alba. Jordan Henderson. Modric. And it's Henderson. Mahrez will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. For De Paul. And here's Son Heung-min. Lovely feet. Oh, well played. Jordan Henderson. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, no joy this time. Jordi Alba. Mahrez. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Stood up well to him there. Jordi Alba. Jordi Alba goes on a charge down the left. To Henderson. That's a lovely, neat pass. And it's Rodrigo De Paul. De Paul. Oh, that is a nice touch. Valverde. Neymar has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. And he's managed to get free. Valverde. De Paul. Now it's Gignac. Jordan Henderson. And it's Rodrigo De Paul. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Ronaldo receives it in a good position here. He's a sharp little ball here. Zanetti. And he was alert to it. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Modric. Mahrez. Mahrez has a look up from the right-hand side, seeking out options. Not the most accurate pass. He won't be happy with that one. Oh, nicely intercepted. Aimed beyond the defence. Chance, surely! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Jordan Henderson. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, there's no way to disguise the fact that they've been poor. Not a single shot on goal tells you all you need to know, Peter. Everything seems a little hurried to me, a little rushed, panicked even at times.
So, both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break. There's the start of the second half. So neither side has yet broken through. And it's Alexander-Arnold.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Valverde. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Son Heung-min. Jordan Henderson. Now Modric. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Looking for the run. Mahrez is in a really good position out wide. Gets into some space. Modric. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Pinches it off him. And the shot! Decent strike, kept it fizzing low.
Well, that would have asked some awkward questions of the keeper had it stayed on target.
Modric. Big chance! Really well taken goal. There is the breakthrough. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So we have the first goal.
And talk about the perfect time to score. The manager's giving nothing away, but he'll be thrilled inside.
60,810.
60 minutes played. And this is Son Heung-min. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
I think the manager's pondering his options as to whether to stick or twist Peter in view of the time remaining. He might have a tough call to make now. It was indecision all round. They have to do a bit better than that.
Valverde. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. We've got a throw in. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Tries to pass it through. It's a promising position. Now the ball in. And that's the keeper's ball. Now it's Mbappe. That is a great pick out.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can...
He's having a shot! Goal! And with the match slipping away, they have hauled themselves off the canvas.
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant. Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Modric. Can he get it through? That's a shade optimistic. Corner. And we have our very first corner. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Nottingham are looking to go forward now. Lovely, now then. Neymar. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
He's got away.
Oh, really well played.
He's free, he has got space.
When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set.
Modric, now looking to orchestrate a counter. And here's Mahrez. Engages and forces him off the ball.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
De Paul, Son Heung-min looking to get on the end of this. Jordi Alba. Oh, nice touch.
2 minutes has been indicated.
It's a throw-in. Hangs one in. Gignac! Didn't quite get enough on that.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
Oh, that's well spotted. Caught offside that time. Well, he's hit it long, but astray. And there goes the final whistle. So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities, and neither willing... Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the
Hello,
camaraderie.
everybody, and
The
welcome
fans
to
have pulled
today's
out all the
match.
stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And we're underway. The unmistakable Daniel van Baalsen.
One of those players that's been there, done it, got the...
David Villa!
He almost caught everyone out there the way he just eked out the room to get the shot in.
Otamendi. Now Modric. Some good work on the right flank here. Modric powering forward here. And it's Gignac. He might be in here! It's Gignac! Now, who's going to be first to this? And it's a corner, and we have our very first corner. Son Heung-min goes short. Takes aim and crosses. And that has been cleared. And now a sudden chance to counter. Well, that pass isn't the best. Mahrez will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Nicely aimed pass. Now it's Raul. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Modric. Well, both starting the game at a pretty decent tempo. And he's picked it up out wide. That's a smashing touch to get him away. Good ball, good take. De Bruyne. And the counter is on. And there's green grass ahead of him. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Still goalless. And Zonzi. More and more pressure on the ball here. And it's Otamendi. Modric. And that's a throw-in. Dinks one through. Dink through. Oh, that was vital. And Dijk gets rid without sophistication. Alexander-Arnold. Van Baalten. Passing is crisp and sharp. Alexander-Arnold gets into some space. Modric. And it's Gignac. And the through ball. Now it's Mahrez. He's found a way through. Chance! Goal! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Now it's Son Heung-min. And it's Nzonzi. Knocks it out wide. Mahrez. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Modric. Kukçu did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Oh, such a clever touch. Nzonzi. De Paul. Now, can they get him away? Chance for a shot! It's there! And they're at it again, in double quick time! Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
So that's 2 now without reply.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Ah, that's a fine interception. De
There will
Paul.
be 1 minute added time.
Nzonzi. Looking for options for movement. And the first 45 minutes are up. Reflections on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
And we come to you
A
now with a
half
quick
of massive
request for
entertainment
support
and
for our
excitement.
World
A
Charity
2-goal
Fund.
margin, yes, but all things still possible.
Substitution for Fenerbahce, number 20.
So off we go once more.
Number 3, Daniel van Buiten.
And here's Son
Number
Heung-min.
8, Jolinton. Coming on the field.
And it's Gignac.
Number 41.
Modric.
Rice. Number
Mahrez.
17.
Can he get it
Sylvester.
through?
Number 5.
What a
Pogba.
throw in. Mahrez. He's got tall. Oh, should really have made more of that.
Yeah, that was really sharp. That kind of delivery can play havoc with defences.
Fenerbahce have the chance to go the other way. Otamendi. He is through here. Oh, no joy this time. Pressing high and with purpose. Jordi Alba. Van Dijk. And it's Van Dijk. So 2-0 the scoreline early after half-time. Turns back here, probably the best option. David Villa, Kirk Chu. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Goes for a shot! That is gorgeous from Raul! A finish right from the top draw! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
I just thought that was going to hit the outside of the post for a moment there, but it just curled enough to catch the inside for a very good strike.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
Now it's Modric. Well, Jim, it is abundantly clear that the tone of this game has changed markedly within the last few moments.
Well, it has, because the deficit has now been halved, Peter, and because of that, it seems to have developed into some sort of shock for them, and it's going to be very interesting to see how they can take it on from here.
Now it's to Paul. He's being urged to shoot. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. And the pass is intercepted. Is there any real chance? Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Serginho. For Rice. Kukçu. Rice. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Fenerbahce looking to pass their way through. Great ball, and he's in here.
Fenerbahce really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
He won't be happy with that one. Played out wide. Raul. Jordi Alba. Son Heung-min. He's in plenty of space here. Could try cutting inside here. Son Heung-min. Jordi Alba. Oh, that's neat. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Van Dijk. Nice bit of trickery. And it's a crossfield ball towards the other flank. Love tries a shot!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. Georgia clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And it's Modric. Modric was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. That has been cut short. I think we're just about done here. It's a pretty loose pass. David Villa. He's picked his way through.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
That's really well manoeuvred.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Van Dijk. De Bruyne. Rice, who does have an assist to his name. Oh, cracking ball. Oh, well played, well played. And we're done. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real...